Hey everybody, I'm live here with Madame Psychosis. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure. I'm excited to have you guys on here.
Oh, we're looking forward to it.
How's your Saturday been so far? Are Saturdays any different than Tuesdays for you guys at this point?
Well, we're all working. Michelle has to actually physically go into work, but the rest of us are working from home. So, at the same time, all of the days are kind of blending together.
Right.
Yeah.
Today's been pretty chill. We've been kind of practicing, preparing for today and having some drinks and chilling
Setting
out.
up sound, hoping that it would work for us.
Nice. I'm glad that you guys could take the time to get everything set up. This has definitely been a bit of a learning curve for everybody. I think doing these live casts is something that now so many artists are doing, but they kind of hadn't done before. So it's can you kind of tell us about how you guys kind of figured your stuff out? Because it sounded really good now.
Well, I went through a plethora of different things, but ultimately I just literally am miking my studio speakers, and then we've got this mic here that we're sharing. That's what it turned out to be the best option out of everything that we were doing. We wanted to get the sound directly, and it just wasn't working. So
yeah, sometimes simple is better.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Do you guys want to take it away with a song or two for us?
Sure. Yeah, that's good.
Awesome.
Got all the time in the world, so she makes it last. No regrets in the past. Feisty and she's free, does whatever it is she pleases. She don't care about money, she don't really care about clothes. But she loves her taxes and the dancing in her nose. Cherishes love and gold. Feisty and she's free, and she always says to people, "You can't touch me, I'm a red racer. Higher 'cause I'm way faster. You can't touch me, I'm a red racer. Red racer." Got an infectious smile and adventurous spirit. Always positive, but she knows that she's legit. Confidence of the bricks. Feisty and she's free, so you listen when she speaks, yeah. You can't touch me, I'm a red racer. Higher 'cause I'm way faster. Can't touch me, I'm a red racer. Red racer. Red. Miss you guys. Touch me, I'm a red racer. Higher 'cause I'm way faster. Touch me, I'm a red racer. Red racer. Yeah. Touch me, I'm a red racer. Higher 'cause I'm way faster. Touch me, I'm a red racer. Red racer.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, that sounded great.
Awesome.
The audio seem okay?
Yeah, it seems good for me on my end. So
Sweet.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good. If anybody watching wants to let us know how it sounded out there, that would be great.
Do it.
And yeah, also if anybody has any questions, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, they'll both come in directly to the band. So yeah, feel free to put them in there, and we'll get them up.
ask away.
Cool. So yeah, how I know you guys said you're working, but how have you guys been holding up through all of this? These are some crazy times, especially for artists.
Yeah, initially it was kind of stressful, and then we've obviously been missing our weekly band practices, so we actually haven't seen the rest of the band since all of this started, which sucks. But you know, otherwise we're doing pretty well. At least that's for me. How about you?
Yeah, no, it's been. I mean, I'm a homebody anyway, so it's not that hard. But I'm missing definitely band practices big time.
Yeah.
But we're all doing our best. We're still practicing as much as we can, songwriting. Yeah. You know, watching a lot of Netflix, playing a lot of Mario Kart, mostly Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Renee's doing a lot of classic Netflix.
Oh, he's watching classic movies apparently on Netflix,
and Gio's getting ready for baby number 2.
That's right. So our bass player is he's having a baby very soon, like any time now.
Yeah.
And he just moved as well recently, so he's super busy. Yeah, super busy.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like as artists, I think people are really realizing how how much of a family their bands are. You know, when you go from seeing these people once or twice, 3 times a week, and then to not seeing them at all, like it's crazy for me anyway.
Oh yeah, big time.
Totally.
So much withdrawal right now.
Yeah, band withdrawal. That's a good way of putting it. Carol, hey there, Carol. Carol saying it sounds pretty good. Anyway, we could see the rest of the band as well. I think it's just going to be you two popping in with us tonight.
The whole syncing thing is going to be a bit of a challenge. So
yeah,
not sure if it's going to work out well.
Hopefully they'll come into the chat though if you have any questions for them. So
yeah, that would be awesome. Cool. Yeah, if anybody wants to throw any more in there, like I said, they'll pop up. We'll keep going through them. For now, you guys want to play us another song?
Yeah,
for sure.
Awesome.
You shouldn't be like this instead. If you wanna make some friends, then you should be friendly. So I said I'm an introvert. She said introversion doesn't work. If you wanna be something, you got to do more than just think. 'Cause every time I try to be like someone else, I lose my mind a little bit, it can't be helped. 'Cause I just wanna be myself. Just wanna be myself, self. Father said, go fix your face. The one you got now, go erase. If you wanna make amends, and you should be friendly. Change your hair, go change your clothes. Throw on some makeup, I suppose. Your best isn't what you need, but I don't want to change me. 'Cause every time I try to be like someone else, I lose my mind a little bit, it can't be helped. 'Cause I just wanna be myself. Just wanna be myself, self. I won't fall to your demons. I was born with my own plans. I don't need you to fix me, 'cause I don't care what's right for me. If you stick with us, you'll sure be glad. Because in this world we live in, you must follow the system. Don't take a stand, you're not in charge. And if you try, well, we'll just burn running. Keep telling you what to say, yeah. Cause every time I try to be like someone else, I lose my mind a little bit, it can't be helped. Cause I just wanna be myself. Just wanna be myself, Cause every time I try to be like someone else, I lose my mind a little bit, can't be helped. Cause I just wanna be myself. Just wanna be myself,
That's beautiful, guys. I really love that track. Can you can you tell us a little bit about the story behind that?
Oh, sure. Well, the track's called Just Want to Be Myself. And it's basically about, just in general, every person, I think, strives to just want to be who they are. But there's always, family, friends, societal restrictions that, are always pressuring us to be something and mold us into something that we're not. So that's basically what the song's about. Just trying to be yourself and, putting your foot down and saying, I just want to be myself. That's basically.
Nice. We got some comments popping up. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Claudia saying epic tune.
Yay, Claudio. Hi, Claudio.
Claudio
we miss you
is
too.
the man.
Nice. Hi, Claudia. Julie's saying incredible girls.
Thank you so much.
Don says you sound great. Brett's saying nice. Yeah, lots of love. Yeah, you guys. It really is sounding fantastic. The harmonies between you two is really yeah, it's really cool. I'm assuming that took a little while to work out.
Yeah.
I mean,
the harmonies.
The harmonies. What was it? Sorry,
If
I
it
totally
took a
missed
while
that.
to work
Oh, so I have this like love of harmonizing like my whole life, pretty much. So it doesn't take too long. It does take a little bit of work, but it's all her, and then I just work off of what she's already created. And for the most part, the band seems to like it. So honestly, it doesn't take a lot of time.
Take credit where it's due.
No, it doesn't.
You're good at harmonizing.
I'm more of like a shower and car like karaoke kind of person. So this is like a little bit challenging for me, but also really fun. So I actually really like harmonizing with the band. It's fun. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Cool. Well, yeah, it sounds incredible. Like your guys' voices together sound amazing, and I really love that we're gonna get to hear it in this version. Like it's really shining through in that. So it's
Awesome.
yeah, very cool.
Awesome.
Sarah's saying, I hear you do a killer cover of Mandy Moore, Only Hope.
That's what you get.
Sarah, you have to put me on blast like that? Like,
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Mandy Moore.
From SVG Love.
Hey, Mom.
Karen saying, great singing, cuz.
Hey, cuz, thanks.
And Don's asking if you guys are local from Toronto.
We're actually in Brampton, but most of the band is from Toronto. All the guys are in Toronto.
Cool. It's pretty local.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some local stuff because I'm really starting to miss going out to bars and seeing live music. I know you guys played at the Hideout recently, which is so devastating to hear that they've closed down and all of that. But you guys have any nice Hideout stories you can tell me?
Oh yeah. So well, the biggest thing was our album release party for Survivor was at the Hideout in September. They're like, it's such a beautiful venue, great stage. They always have amazing sound people, really easy to communicate with, really accommodating.
Professional. Yeah,
professional. Like we've never dealt with a venue like them. It's really sad that they're closing down. I'm sure a lot of businesses are struggling right now, but they're amazing. We played there for the Bout. They have this music festival
Every year, yeah.
Yeah, every year with a bunch of indie bands. We played for the first time in
Last
2018.
year.
Was it
Was it last
2018? It might have been last year.
Yeah, 2019 we did
That's right,
the first time,
2019.
and then we were brought back again this year, but unfortunately it had to be canceled because of obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Quarantine stuff.
It's a great venue. Like,
Yeah,
we're really sad to see it go, but hopefully there's
A
new
resurgence.
great things for them.
Yeah. Who knows what the future is gonna hold? Don's saying so sad about the Hideout. Yeah, it's. I think that was a big blow for a lot of people. Yeah, especially the people running it were some of the most incredible venue owners in the whole city. So it's they really touched a lot of people's hearts and helped a lot of artists get to where they are today.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Ben's too saying, Hideout had awesome staff. They'll be back. I hope so, Don. You guys also played your first show at the Bovine Sex Club, another pretty cool local place. How did that show go?
Really good. It was a Sunday night show. We didn't know what to expect. People had to work the next day. It was hard to bring, our own people out, but they had a good built-in crowd there, which was nice. It's, like this kind of grungy sort of feel. It's a small little bar, but really intimate and fun, good sound as well. And I don't know, I had
the
a really
decor is totally fun there.
Yeah, it's just like, it's crazy when I don't know if you've been there, but it's just like stuff all over the walls. Like there's no like blank spaces anywhere.
That's so true.
Like crap.
And if you see it with all the lights up,
nice.
it's even better because you can really see what everything is.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been there with the lights on. I might be a little bit scared. I kind of like.
We managed to do some stickering, so we were happy about that.
Yeah, lots of our stickers.
Nice.
Places, but no, it was a great show, great venue. Really want to play there again. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Renee's saying, great singing, ladies. Repping Madame P with class. We're jamming with you guys.
Renee, our second guitar player.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm glad you guys are tuning in.
And Claudia says, gonna miss seeing you at the Hideout. The acoustics are great.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Definitely are. Cool.
I hope they come back bigger and better. That's my hope.
Yeah. Let's hope. They've done it before, right? So there's always hope.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. I'll let you guys play some more music here for us in a second. I just want to let everybody know that we have a virtual tip jar set up at quarantinesongs.com. If anybody wants to send any tips, they all go directly to the artists, and this is something we're doing to try. A lot of artists have lost out on all their income through their shows, so we're if anybody's happy to donate, that's at quarantinesongs.com.
No pressure, but feel free.
Maxine is asking for Mellow, please.
Mellow.
We didn't prepare for that.
We're doing no old stuff. It's all from the new album.
You guys are playing everything off Survivor tonight, right?
Maxine, you'll be happy soon. Don't worry.
So do another live stream, and we'll sing that one just for the whole live stream, just for you.
Awesome. How many songs do you guys have for us tonight?
Well, we got 7, so
7.
5 more. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Want to jump into another one then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Oh.
Wake up in the morning and I comb my hair. Today I'm in me, now I wouldn't dare. Look to my left and I look to my right. No one's around except my inner fight. Who's this person in the mirror staring? Smell something cooking, feel it in the air. I wonder, could it all just be pretend? Or maybe my son's catching up with me again. It's so easy when I'm being me. It's so damn easy when I'm it's so easy when I'm loving me. It's so fucking easy. Well, this is me, let it all hang out. Every part down to my fucking body. I wear my pride, like I wear my skin. So up like glue from the very beginning. I'm not here to impress nobody. This is my standard, don't worry for any damn body. And now you think I'm not polite. Too much time and no return, so now I'm taking back. It's so easy when I'm being me. It's so damn easy when I'm it's so easy when I'm letting me. It's so fucking easy now. It's so easy. It's so damn easy. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. It's so easy. It's so easy now. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy now. It's so easy. It's so easy.
All right, give it up for Renee on those solos, man. So good. I
Nice.
love it.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's talk about your band a little bit. You guys have mentioned that you're five very different people with five very different likes. But you guys meshed everything together so nicely. How did you guys all come together, and how is that progressed over the years as you guys have been a musical family?
Well, Jaina and Brett have been jamming for years. How many years now? About approximately
probably since 2011 or 2012, around there.
And then Gio joined. What, maybe a year before me?
That's right. Brett and I were jamming in another band, and then that band broke up. We continued to jam together. We recruited Gio, our bass player, in 2014. I believe it was 2014, and
I
at
joined
that
in
point,
2016.
Yeah, 2016. We were trying to, we're auditioning different singers, not having so much luck. And we met Michelle in 2016, and she fit like a glove. And
then
from there, shortly after, a few
I knew
months
Renee
later,
through a mutual friend, and actually we performed together at a wedding. That's how we met.
Nice.
He was the guitar player at the wedding, and I was singing for our friend's wedding, and brought him in
late 2016.
Yeah, he played his first show with us in what, September?
So our first show with Renee was in October.
It's been on this whole time. There we go.
Yeah. Renee joined the band, let's say September, let's say.
Yeah. And then
not
a month
even
later,
late September. And we had a show booked already 2 weeks later at Revival.
Yeah.
And we asked Renee, would you be down to play with us at this show?
He was on it. He was all over
totally,
it.
He was so prepared as well with all of his riffs and solos. And
that's good.
And from that point, it was, us five. So us five all together, we came together in 2016, I would say. Yeah. And that's when we released
our first album.
This album.
Shameless plug.
Nice.
That was
self-titled,
June,
Psychosis.
Yeah, June 2017 we released that. And yeah, that's what's up.
Nice. Nice.
Years.
We got some comments in here that I'm gonna skip over. Claudia's saying that voice.
Awesome. I know you mean Jaina, right?
Brett's saying love that ending. That was I agree with you there, Brett. That was pretty awesome. She was saying how old are you in music? Which I guess we kind of just answered. You guys started. So you guys all together with 2016, but you guys have been jamming for a long time. The two original members.
Yeah, we've been doing music all our lives, though, in different ways, individually. You know, I started doing singing lessons at like, say, 8 or 9, and I started piano at 5. So,
wow,
music production school, you know, like just.
Nice. Where'd you go?
I went to Fanshawe.
Sorry.
Fanshawe, the music industry.
Okay, cool. Did I miss anything else? Oh, no covers, but no, we're just got the album. Play free. I don't.
One we just cut out. Sorry.
Oh man. Back to covers though. I saw you guys do a cover of Black Velvet. You know, a Canadian classic. Can you tell me what are some of your favorite all-time Canadian songs? What are for you? What are some of the biggest Canadian classics?
Oh my God, everything by Shania Twain. Oh, like definitely.
I feel like there's a disagreement there.
Well, yeah.
She doesn't.
I'm not a huge country fan. I guess that's why. I can appreciate it, but it's not my favorite. But I really enjoy Alanis Morissette. Her Jagged Little Pill album was like on repeat for me in the 90s for sure. I'm trying to think who.
I know more modern right now. I cannot think of anything.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of R&B and stuff too. So I love Deborah Cox when she was around. Like that's a powerful voice right there. That I don't know. I always loved her stuff as well.
A couple of the band members, Gio and Renee, are huge fans of Tragically Hip, classic Canadian. Yeah.
Nice. Ben's asking, what kind of plants do you have back there?
So we have a money tree. That's this big one.
That's
over
flourishing.
Here. It's doing very well. So it would be nice if my pockets were as, you know, flourishing as much as that tree. But anyway, and then we've got an orchid that is not flowering, but it's still alive. So.
Yeah, it's going. Nice. Renee's saying, for him, anything Neil Young.
Sorry, Renee, we forgot about that.
That's Joel Plaskett.
Mostly Shania Twain.
Jan Arden.
He's got Jan Arden. Yeah, lots of good answers there. Cool. That's funny. Brett's saying, "Oh yeah, we are all Arden heads." Nice. Yeah, so some Canadian ones. Maybe I'll open it up a little bit. Who are some non-Canadian influences on your guys' music?
My number one's Whitney Houston. Grew up again. Like my mom called me Little Whitney. It was a running thing in the family that every time a song came on, like as soon as I could speak, I was just singing my face off to Whitney Houston. So I guess you know, that would be my biggest.
Yeah, it's hard for me to pick one, but growing up, I was really influenced by my older sister and brother, mostly my sister, especially. She was really into the Smiths and got me into the Smiths. So they were a huge influence on me. But then, you know, when it comes to me and drumming and like, you know, taking on music, huge influences for me were definitely the Smiths, Stone Temple Pilots, Heart, naturally.
As the t-shirt says.
Heart, and then current bands like Alabama Shakes, the Black Keys.
Of course.
Really big influences for sure.
I agree on all that.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like these are all making sense.
When it comes to the guys, I actually asked them this question I know for Brett, his big musical influences are Spoon and Wilco. Mm-hmm. For Renee, Guns N' Roses and Metallica. And for Gio, Pearl Jam and Smashing Pumpkins.
See what we
also
mean about
the War on
Drugs,
which they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
A very mixed bag.
That's pretty funny. So when if you guys are doing a road trip together, you know, who gets to put the music on?
Me, definitely.
I say anybody can, because for the most part we're pretty fluid. Like I will listen to just about anything, just don't kill me with country and we're good. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, why don't you guys get play another song for us if you're down. Yeah, I want to say thanks to everybody who's commented and bringing questions in here. This is
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
this has been nice and interactive so far, which is really nice.
Lovely.
Cool. Yeah, take us away.
All right.
Tell your mama where's you at. I'm away from the suburbs, but let me coming home every night. Ooh, sexy stunner, not just about those words. Your tears and please my mind. Ooh, I wanna sink in my hopes. Calculation, sex sensation. Here's my way, give it to me. Calculation, hey, sex sensation. Swing 'em, here's my way, and give it to me. Give it to me. What I got to do to give all this free to you. Baby, I got what you need. Can you do that? I can do for me. Ooh, fire. Got my heart on fire. All the lights on the runway say no. Ooh, it's my nest, it's all mine for sure. Calculation, sensation. It's my way, give it to me. Calculation, hey, sex sensation. Swing 'em, it's my way, and give it to me. Give it to me. Calculation, sex sensation. Swing 'em, it's my way, give it to me. Calculation, hey, sex sensation. Swing 'em, it's my way, and give it to me. Give it to me. Oh. So there's a long extended part to that we just cut because it's.
If you want to hear the outro, you have to check out Survivor. It's on
We released that in September of last year, so still pretty new.
Nice. That actually ties in well here. Don's saying, always great to discover local bands. Thanks for featuring. I'll check them out sure after this. My internet is lagging a bit right now, but she loves your guys' sound. If people are trying to find your music, what's the best place to do this?
Oh, jeez. I'd say the best place for us is if they go to madamepsychosisband.bandcamp.com. That's the best one, but it's available on pretty much all streaming services. So if you're on Spotify, if you're on iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, anything like that, it's there. So just look up Madam Psychosis and Survivor.
Yes. And if people, if somebody can only commit to one song to get them started, what song would you pick for them to start their Madam Psychosis discovery?
That's funny. Yeah, that's hard because it depends on somebody's feeling. Like, are they like a slow jam kind of heartthrob kind of songs, or are they into like up-tempo, fun, fast stuff? But anyway, the fan favorite seems to be Kapow. So that would be the one, which is actually our next song. So that's a great lead-in. But
Nice.
Kapow, I think, would be the song that I would suggest, just to get a taste of what we're about.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one, so I'm excited if you guys are playing that next time. I'm pretty stoked to hear that.
Awesome.
And Renee's just saying, just thanks for hosting us and featuring Madame P. I'm so happy to be doing this. It's this has been so far like a lot of fun so far, and I'm really digging the tunes.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really excited to see you guys live once we can kind of do that again. Did you guys have anything lined up that might have got canceled, or any kind of plans for when things do end?
Yeah, like we were saying, we had the bout that we were doing, but it's been canceled. So that would have been it was a competition, so it was based on advancement. We already did our main show for that, but if we advanced, then we would have had another show there.
Right.
And I think we had one in June at, was it Cherry Colas? Cherry Colas. But that's no more.
Probably not happening.
We're assuming it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's a good chance.
That's all we had for now. Again, with Gio getting ready for a baby, we're focusing on songwriting right now. So
yeah, mostly just working on music.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to hear new stuff for when that's coming.
Okay. We're liking what we're coming up with so far.
There's a lot on the go.
It'll be fun.
Nice. I saw you guys played on Global News and a couple things like that. Can you tell us about that?
It was scary as hell. So the first time we played Global, it was actually live. So we had like very minimal time to set up and sound check, and we had like complications, and we literally had sound check in between commercials. So it was really stressful.
It was literally 30 seconds before we got on air.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really, obviously it turned out amazing. It was really fun. Like, we're so grateful.
Yeah.
The second time around that we played Global in September, it wasn't live. So we got to go to the studio the day before, way more relaxed. And equally fun, like really, really fun.
Yeah.
And it's great exposure. Like, we're super grateful for that.
Nationwide, can't ask for better than that.
That's cool. And how did you guys kind of get hooked up with that for any artists who might be watching who are interested in that kind of stuff? What was the story behind getting you guys onto a platform like that?
It's actually a friend of mine from elementary school and high school. He's a newscaster for the evening news on Global. Nice. And I just asked him like if there's a contact that I could reach out to, because I couldn't find anything on their website. So I figured I'd just reach out to him on Facebook. And he gave me an email address for the producer to reach out to and just, name drop him. And we got booked within a few months. It was great.
Yeah.
Nice. So use your resources wisely, I guess, is the lesson from that one.
Yeah. It is a lot of who you know in this business. So.
Yes. Claudio said, "What a morning! Y'all nailed it, though."
Yeah. Thanks, Claudio.
Claudio is he takes almost all of our photos and videos that you see on our social media.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like we're so grateful for him.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw you guys have still been, you've been keeping everything on social media pretty updated during this. Why would you say that that's an important thing to be doing as artists, to kind of keep things running through all this?
Well, I mean, it's everybody's home. So, you want to stay relevant. We haven't stopped, practicing or making music or, writing. So
at the end of the day, we're still a band.
We're still a band. We're still
music stuff. We just aren't having to find a different way to do it, basically.
And these days, it's not just about releasing your music and, hoping people will pick it up someday. Like, you have to market it as well, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand, the marketing as well, the social part of it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. And like you guys seem like you're really connecting with your fans and people that are listening to it, which I think is great. And I'm sure your fans super appreciate you guys being that active,
Hope so.
Yeah, hopefully. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, so.
Cool. You know what? I'm just gonna be quiet here because I want to hear Kapow. I'm very excited for it.
Awesome. All right. Let's do it. Let's start again because we got a little issue with feedback. Probably still gonna have it.
Coming after your bones. Now my breath on the passion. So put your running, won't you? You know I'm coming. So put your running. So put your running around. Baby, you shot me down. And I'm bleeding over you. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you. Around. Baby, you shot me down. And now I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you. You know I'm coming for you. So put your running, won't you? You know I'm coming. So put your running. So put your running around. Baby, you shot me down. And I'm bleeding over you. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you. Around. Baby, you shot me down. And now I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you.
Shout out to Gio. Okay.
You know I'm coming for you. So put your running, won't you? You know I'm coming. So put your running. So put your running. So put your running around. Baby, you shot me down. And I'm bleeding over you. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you. Around. Baby, you shot me down. And now I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you. Around. Baby, you shot me down. And now I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I'm dying over you.
Awesome. Yeah, Ben's just saying awesome energy, and I can't agree more. I really love that one.
Thank you.
That one that was actually ready for the first album, but it didn't quite make it on there. So you guys ended up releasing it later. What's the story behind Kapow?
So we didn't actually have it prepared for the first album. It was a song that it was shortly after the first album was released. We had the instrumentals pretty much ready. Michelle was having a hard time feeling inspired to write
for the
vocals
life
for
of
it.
me, I couldn't come up with a lyric. I couldn't come up with a vocal melody, nothing. I
Which
was
happens.
like, this is going to be like at the bottom of my list. I'm probably never going to touch this. But
Which is common though for some of our songs,
Yeah.
right? It's not that, out there, but I kept trying to play it at home for Michelle, like every once in a while, just to kind of like, get it
like,
into her head.
poke.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like, I feel like you
Right.
should write to this one. And then
Yeah.
eventually
I was like, okay, I need to revisit some. We're in the songwriting mode. Let me revisit some stuff that's been sent to me by the band. And when I listened to it again, like it was, I don't even know, it was like 11 at night or something, and I'm sitting on the couch listening to it, and it wrote itself in 15 minutes. Like it was done. It was weird. Like that happens a lot, but as long as you revisit it, sometimes it's just about being in the right headspace, I guess.
That's it's crazy. Sometimes when you're trying to make a song, you can't make a song, and then when you're not trying to make a song, that's when your brain's like, oh, I got it.
Like here in the morning, which is my problem. Oh no, well, you can be sleeping, Michelle. No, we're gonna write a song instead.
Yeah, get up right now. This actually ties in well with Don's question here. Who does the writing of the songs? Is it a joint effort?
Okay, so we do all write our own parts. So, example, Jane is the drummer; she writes her drum parts. Brett's the guitarist; he'll write, the chord progressions and stuff like that. But often it's Brett will come up with the chord progression first. And more recently, Renee has started doing the same. So sometimes we'll just be working off his progression, and then it'll flourish into the song it becomes. Usually I like to have as much instrumentation as possible before I get to writing. It just makes it easier for me to come up with vocal melodies and that kind of stuff. But we all write.
Yeah, we all write our own parts. Typically we, like, what it's been for the most part is like Brett, or Renee will come with a melody. And then we jam to that at practice until like it feels like a finished song. Like it almost feels like it's, could be something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we always record our practices, and we make sure that Michelle has those practices to kind of listen to and hopefully get inspired. And that's what's been working for us. Like it's usually instrumentation and then the vocals.
Usually,
yeah.
Nice.
99.9% of the time.
Nice. Let's just say lyrics. So I would assume that's with you, Michelle.
I write the lyrics.
Cool. So you guys got 2 more songs for us, right?
That is correct.
Nice. Okay, I'm doing okay at keeping track then. I'm proud of myself here. Cool. So yeah, why don't you play us one more? We're getting near the end of this here. So if people do have questions, please keep them coming. And I just want to remind everybody, if you do want to send any tips, if you go to www.quarantinesongs.com, we've got a little tip jar there. Cool. Love. I'm excited to hear what you guys have coming up next for us.
Awesome.
Cause I want it now, right now. I don't care what it costs. Forget it, you useless, close it down. Your disappointed stance. I don't wanna see your furrowed and proud. Give yourself another hole. Go on, make it 6 feet underground. If you're gonna do this, you better make it fast. If you can't join me, you better make it last. You say that's love, well, write it on my cast. Write it on my cast. Write it on my cast. Survivor. 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 Don't say another word. And never say a damn thing right. Be sure to throw your sunglasses on. Not showing off that shiny trophy you won last night. If you're gonna do this, you better make it fast. If you can't join me, you better make it last. You say that's love, well, write it on my cast. Write it on my cast. Write it on my cast. Survivor. 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 Survivor.
Survivor.
Nice. Yeah, the title track. Why that track? Why did you guys decide that was the one you're gonna name the album after?
We were actually having a hard time naming
A lot of conflicts.
the album, but one thing that we realized was all of the songs kind of subject matter wise are about how we go about our lives and how we survive, you know? So it just seemed very fitting by the time we got around to actually deciding what we're going to name the album. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Cool. We got some things coming up here.
Maxine.
There. That's got some claps. That's awesome. Yeah, we're so I guess we only got one song left.
Yep.
I'll give people kind of one more chance if you got questions. This is going to be your last chance pretty soon here. I do want to see, Jana, this must be a different experience for you, just being able to sit here and not concentrate on the drums or anything like that.
Yeah, it initially felt a little awkward, but it's comfortable because I got her by my side. You know what I'm saying? No, it's fun. I secretly like being in the spotlight, so it's fun.
I thought so. I knew you had a little bit of that in you. We're going to have to put your drums up front and center from now on. No?
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's cool. It's different. It's fun. I'm glad we're able to make this work without having the full band, But
yeah, super cool.
We really miss the guys a lot.
Yeah, Don was just asking if you guys are playing any instruments right now, but it's all just the pre-recorded stuff that you guys have running, which is which is amazing that you guys were able to figure this out without having the whole band. But it feels like the whole band is there on our end anyway.
That was what we were going for.
Glad that's translating.
We were sad that the whole band couldn't be a part of it, but we wanted to make sure that it still felt like we were all here.
Awesome, super cool. You guys got the one last song for us. Before we kind of get into that, do you guys got any messages for anybody listening? But either between you two or who the guys who are another watching, they've been sending some comments into us.
Well, one thing is just everybody continue to stay safe during this time. Obviously, we want everybody to be healthy and come out on the other side of this, healthier, hopefully happier people as well. Take time to focus on yourself and self-betterment. I mean, there's no better time than now. I mean, especially for anybody who has the chance to stay home and doesn't have to work from home or anything like that. Just, now's a good time to work on self-improvement and, let's beat this.
And you should follow us on Instagram at Madam Psychosis Band.
Yes, that. Definitely.
Nice. And so you said you're working on some new music. Do you guys got any timelines or anything like that figured out for when we can be expecting to hear some new Madame Psychosis?
No, we're literally at the beginning stages. We don't know when we're gonna get a chance to get into the studio or any of that kind of stuff yet. But and we're still kind of riding the wave of the Survivor album as well for a bit. So we'll probably start getting into it realistically in 2021. As far as recording goes, and maybe by fall of 2021, we might actually have the album out. We're not sure yet.
I'm sure we'll release some singles.
So don't quote me on that, please. Yeah.
Cool. What's the last song you guys are going to be playing for us?
It's a surprise. No, I'm kidding. Well, it's called Don't Care. It's also a favorite from a lot of our fans, and that's why we chose to end with that song. Yeah.
Nice.
Hope you enjoy.
Cool. So after you guys are done playing there, that'll be the end. If you want to hang around for a minute though in the little studio thing, I'll just say a little goodbye. But to everybody watching, I'm gonna say goodbye now because this will be the last part from me.
Tuning in.
But we are going to we're going to play a little bit of your video crashing down after you guys are done, just to end off the episode. Can you anything about any little stories about that video before we close out here?
It was completely done by Claudio, who we mentioned before.
Yep. All the editing, oh my gosh, painstaking,
everything.
Poor guy.
Yeah, that was a lot of work for sure, I'm sure. But
it was all recorded downtown Toronto at various locations.
Yeah, it's mostly a mix of just footage from live gigs, us kind of dilly-dallying around town.
Yeah.
And we're really happy how it came together. Again, all Claudio, 100% all Claudio.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
Oh, man.
Big shout out to Claudio. That's
Man.
cool. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys again for coming on here. This has been so much fun. Thanks to everybody watching.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
as
you
well.
so much.
This is amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Take it away, and I'll see everybody on the other side.
Awesome.
Sometimes I hate more than I hate myself. And I do more than my share. She just won't away. You don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. So I don't care. I don't care anymore. Tell myself we're right for each other. Thought we were going someplace true, but it turns out you were a pile of hell. And so I'll go away to the you don't care. No, you don't care. Oh, you don't care. So I don't care. I don't care anymore. And now I've got to find you. The parts that you took, the parts that I lost, the parts that I let you take away. Feel right at you. I know I'll move right along. Not before I cry and bleed and lose myself in every single sentence. 'Cause you don't care. No, you don't care. Oh, you don't care. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care anymore.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.